Alright guys, today we're doing Sarah Sanderson's makeup from the movie Hocus Pocus. I am an absolute huge fan of Hocus Pocus, so it was only right that we did the three of them this year. So let's just hop right in and get to it. I've already put my base down. As you can see, my palette is flat. I'm ready to go, and we're going to just jump right in to get everything going and get it started. Lately, I've been in absolute love with NYX's Vivid Brights, which is a cream shadow. This one is in the color, the shade Pillow Talk. I actually got this at Creator Day with Ipsy. You can see it is a cream base, and when you put it on, you blend it with a shadow brush. You do not need to set it. I have put shadows on top of mine because I used to use it for a base and blend it out, and then you can see how it blends out beautifully. And then I like to use it to intensify the color, and then I put a color down on my lid and blend it in as well. Blends really well, sets really well. I don't have any creasing problems at all. But because Sarah's got a smoky eye, I want to do it a little bit more warm, and I want to make sure it's as intense as hers. I'm going to go in with the Vivid Bright, NYX's Vivid Bright and a Pillow Talk. I'm going to put it on the lid, and then we're just going to fan it out on both sides. Don't be scared, these are amazing. I think they're like 10 bucks. Getting all of them. I promise you, I'm in love. Ever since I got this at Creator's Day. Thumbs up all the way, guys. You just need a little bit on the brush. Go in with one of Wet n Wild's eyeshadow brushes, just to tap it onto the lid for now. And these do dry rather quickly, so tap it in and then go in and blend it out quickly. This is like a gray brown purpley tone. It's like a cool tone. It's not like super warm or anything like that. That's why I love it. Just flip my brush over and I just start blending it out. There you have it. Going into the other side and just fan it out as well. Blend it out. And if you need to, you can absolutely dip right back into these and layer it back up and keep blending through if you see any spots or anything like that. But mine blends pretty evenly. I really don't have any issues at all when I use this. And I've been using it all week on looks. You'll see it in my details every week. I absolutely love it. Love it. I just can't tell you enough. Next, we're going to go in, because she's got that smoky eye, we're going in with the Morphe 35K palette, which coffee palette, I don't know what they call it. I call it the coffee palette. All the neutrals and dark colors that you need to go in and do what you do with any of this kind of stuff. So I'm going to go in with Crown Brushes Pro Blending Fluff Brush, and I'm going to go straight in with the black, the darkest color they have on a palette. I think it's really just like a dark gray color. To be completely honest with you, I'm just going to go and tap it on the lid and just buff it all the way up, just because the colors are so intense and her smoky eye is pretty dark there. So we're just going to hop right in with the dark shades. Don't be scared. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. Super intense. I'm going with a fluffy brush. I'm going to grab one of the lighter shades in the palette. And I'm just going to fluff around the edges just a little bit, just to dull it down. Just a smidge. Blend the edges just a little bit, so we're not too intense. And we're all blended nice and evenly. And I also make sure that that Vivid Bright is all set as well. It's set and it's in place. I've read some reviews and some people said they crease on them in case you don't set them, even though they're supposed to dry down completely and you shouldn't have to put a shadow on them. But I've always put one on them because I use them like as the base intensifier. So I haven't used them without a shadow on them. So maybe that's a theory to test. I'm gonna do the under eye. Under eye in just a sec. I like to do my brows first, I don't know why. Now, if you look at Sarah, she's got some big-ish bushy brows, and they're dark. So I'm going in with my Ardell Brow Pomade in dark brown. I'm gonna make my brows a little bit bigger in the front, but I'm also not doing the look exactly like the movie. I'm going to glamify her a bit, so I'm not gonna go too crazy with the look. Good to couple bubbles. Alright, now my insanely big brows are in place. Let's shape them. My go-to concealer lately has been Maybelline's Master Conceal. I use the color, oh my lord, I got stuff everywhere. Where's the shade on this thing? Oh, the Fair, the number 10. That helps for reference. Number 10, the shade Fair. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I really need one of those paw palettes that everybody gets. Little things you can put on. It's way easier. Way easier. I think I got too much concealer out too. There we go. They're not too bad. They're driving me a little crazy, I cannot lie. Alright, I'm gonna stop touching them. Alright, I'm just gonna use that black brush from before and just gonna go under the eye. I'm gonna just do the corners too. I'm not gonna go all the way across. We can do some black liner on the waterline. Since we're glamming her up a little bit, I'm gonna give her a little bit of contour. Hopefully, I can behave. I'm using Ulta's powdered contour kit, per the usual. Just my usual go-to. Darken it just a smidge. I'm not gonna go crazy on my contour like I usually do. There's no need for that, but I do want to beautify her just a smidge so she's a little updated. We will extra glamify other areas. Alright, I'm gonna also do my usual weird technique with my blush. Why am I like... Here we go. Going with my Tarte's Clay Blush in paaarty. A little bit on my Real Techniques blush brush. And I just do on the backs of my cheekbones. We ain't doing it on the apples of our cheeks, because that's just not the way I beautify. Yes. Probably shouldn't do that. Alright. It's getting warm up in her. Alright. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight. They were so flat back in the day. Like flat. Matte and flat. No contour, no highlight. Which is fine, but we're gonna add a little bit. I'm going in with Jeffree Star's Skinfrost and Ice Cold. I didn't want to do any crazy colors or anything with Miss Sarah, but we're gonna do a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? About my nose. Cupid's bow is always a must. I'm going with one of my Morphe eyeshadow fluffy brushes. It doesn't have an IM on it like at all, but it's part of their vegan set. This is a well-known set. I mean, how many people have got pink and blue vegan brushes? I'm just saying. Just. just to blend it all in a little bit. I don't need a ton of shimmer on my eyes. I really don't want a ton, but just a little bit bling bling. Then we're gonna go in with my stippling brush. Stippling, I don't know about stippling. What do people call it? My dual fiber brush. Just to help blend it in. There we go. I really don't want a ton on her. Like, really don't, as much as I love. There we go. Looks good to me. Just a smidge. Now, I had someone DM me the other day and asked me how I do my lips. So I thought I would throw it in with this tutorial just so I can show you guys a little bit. I'm going to give you a rundown of how I do it, and then I'm going to film it. So it's not like a talk and do, because then it takes forever. So literally what I usually do is when I put on my base, I moisturize my lips. I exfoliate and do any serums I have at night so it can work and it sits on my lips and doesn't come off. Because if you do it during the day and put the serum on and you're eating and then talking and straws and food and touching and it'll come off. So I do all my treatments at night so I know they'll stay, and then during the day I just find a good chapstick or a lip oil or a good lipstick that's moisturizing for my lips that's not going to dry them out. Now I found that the regular branded chapstick it's literally like wax that like sits on your lips and it feels horrible, and I've used it for years, and I finally tried new stuff this year. I know I should have tried it years ago, but the EOS stuff is amazing. The Chap Ice sugar cubes are amazing as well and great for your lips. They're a little bit more, but it literally soaks in my lips, and I really don't have issues, and I wear liquid lipstick regularly. I've used body paints on my lips that are like so drying on my skin and they still don't peel, they're not gross, my lips are never dry, but I also take really good care of my stuff in between everything. So just keep that in mind. Find a good chapstick. So I always use a chapstick first thing in the morning. I'm kind of a chapstick Nazi. I always need something on my lips. So I put my EOS chapstick on this morning when I did my whole routine. So that's been on my lips this morning. I was going with excuse me, with a light color lip liner. If you want to ombre, go in the dark. If you just want it all flat, go in the same shade. I'm doing a red lip today, so I have a MAC red lips, red liner. It's called Basic Red, and then I'm going in with Jeffree Star's Unicorn Blood liquid lipstick to go on top of it. So I'm just and when I do I don't just do a line, I fill it all in just to help with the longevity and everything like that, and the color be more full and bold. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. There's the liner. Lipstick is a little bit darker. Let me show you this. I haven't used this one in a bit. And there's our red lip for Sarah. And sometimes if your Cupid's bow highlight dulls down a little bit, I like to go in and add just a touch. But that's just me. You don't have to if you don't want to. But because I added the extra oomph to Sarah, I am not going to go back in with more highlighter on her because I don't want to overly glam her and kill too much of her look, even though I think I'm gonna add like a smidge of glitter in there. Just saying, cause a bitch loves glitter. Anyways, add the glitter because we're almost done, and then I can put the rest of the look together. Alright, so I'm going in with my NYX glitter primer. I love this stuff, I swear by it. I went and got a new tube. I needed it so bad. Had to. So I went and got a little bit of that the other day when I went to Ulta with my bestie. And we're gonna go in with glitter from Glitter Addict. It is called a gunmetal. It is a black, gray, silver reflective glitter. It is gorgeous. It's my favorite, and when I saw it, I was like, I have to have it. It is great for a smoky eye. I think it's my favorite for a smoky eye. So now that we're up in Sarah a little bit, I was like, we gotta use her. I thought it'd be fun to clean her up a little bit. We just need to update her a little bit. But they finally put the freaking costumes out for Hocus Pocus, and why not, right? We don't want everybody looking the darn same. Do you want to look like everybody else? No. So let's do our take on it. Can you guys see that? Just love it. Love it. All right. Almost done. I'm gonna go with my black liner on my waterline. This is actually ColourPop in Swerve. Go right in the waterline. I'm so bad at this. Alright guys, I'm going to go do my lashes, and I will be back with the final look for you guys. See you in a minute. Alright, so here's the finished look for Sarah Sanderson. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I was not a fan of the costumes that they've put out this year. They're not horrible, but the wigs are just... So I have my mom make one for me, and she does such an amazing job helping with the wigs. So wait until you see the other two we have planned. I did some tool just to update it a little bit, just to do my version of the Sarah Sanderson. Anyways, thanks so much guys for watching and being a part of this. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Stay tuned for Mary Winifred. If you haven't watched them already, make sure you either keep a lookout or go take a look at them if they're not already posted. Love you guys. See you in my next tutorial.